in the wild with a pack on my back, tracing old trails where the forests run black. Scotland's breath in the morning mist, lockside peace I could never resist. They call me outdoor alley, sleeping rough in the heart of the valley, under pines with a view so wide, and a bottle of Bucky right by my side. So I walk, I roam with the firelight low, outdoor alley where the wild winds blow, raise a toast to the stars above, with buckfast warmth in the land I love. The log lies still and the midges bite, but Bucky burns sweet in the fading light. Boots by the fire, heart on my sleeve, I never want these woods to leave. So I walk, I roam with the firelight low, outdoor alley where the wild winds blow, raise a toast to the stars above, with buckfast warmth in the land I love. Through glens and burns, over moss and stone, even when I'm out here, I'm home. Footprints fade, but I'll return to sit by the flame and watch it burn. Outdoor I hear the night bird cry, with buckfast fire and a starlit sky. One last swig, then let it be. The wild Scottish land is calling me.
Alright guys, the wee outdoor alley tune, people like hearing it. Hold on, let me adjust this camera. Alan, evening mate. Johnny, how you doing? I'll put on my other dodgy music in the background. How's things, Alan? How's Linda? Oh, anyway, it's Friday. You know what time it is. It's Buckfast time. Hold on, give it a wee shake. Shouldn't really be drinking Buckfast. Had a right dodgy stomach all week. Had to be off work. Had to go home early on Wednesday. I was vomiting in work. I don't know, I think it's because I had a wee notion last week. I thought, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy lard. I'm going to cook chips and lard. When I was younger, I used to cook chips and lard. So, yeah. I had homemade chips for about 4 days in a row with a big frying pan full of lard. So I think that's maybe messed up my stomach. Linda's still in pain. Blood pressure's a bit low. Sorry to hear that, Alan. But can everybody see and hear me okay? I don't know if this laptop's using the external mic I've got or if it's using the mic. It's built in. Can everybody hear me okay? Picked up a few army ration packs today off one of my ex-army mates, so yeah. Might do a video on it, opening up the ration pack, 24 ration pack. These are a bit different to the ration packs I used to get back in the day. Mine used to come in a cardboard box. But yeah, still a decent weight. 24-hour ration pack. I think they're a couple of years out of date, but as usual, they'll still be fine. Yep, you're good, thanks, Alan. Here he was getting my jammies on. Did you see my jammy trousers there sitting down? Fuck, you need to be comfortable. I'm sitting here usually for about 5 hours, so yeah, get comfortable. It's like the news presenters, isn't it? They always say they wear like boxer shorts or something. My jammies. Keep that there. Let's see, yeah. Don't want to see the rubbish and or the crap on top of my wardrobe. Old Stag's in the house. Old Stag, how you doing? What are you up to this weekend, Old Stag? Are you out? You boffing it again? You love your boffies, Old Stag, don't you? No, I always get mine on after my shower when I'm home from work. Why not? Relax in it. Sometimes I get home from work, I just close off, don't even have a shower, fall asleep on my couch for a couple of hours, wake up, have a shower, get my dinner at 10 o'clock at night. It's not a good routine, I know. Old Stag, enjoyed your vids. You look a bit tired, the last one. I need to try and maybe do more boffies. There's loads of boffies I want to go to. I think there was actually a boffie on the Isle of Rassay where I was 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. I think there was one. Never checked out, but what's Old Stag's channel? Yep, Old Stag's got a channel, Johnny. Yeah, he goes hiking, goes into boffies and stuff. I think he does a couple where he's actually got a tent, but yeah, he likes his boffies. When I've not watched. If one of the moderators, any moderators on tonight, somebody stick a link up to Old Stag's channel. Right, I don't think there's any moderators on. Let me see if I can do this myself. Give me a second. Right, I might be able to do this. I might actually be able to do this. Give me a minute. Oh, there you go. Rooks is lurking in the background. Thanks, Rooks. Would have took me probably about 5 minutes to do that. Anyway, Rooks, welcome. I take it you were lurking there, Rooks. Johnny, good man, thanks. Old Stag's a legend. He knows his stuff. Alan, Old Stag, when you go to a boffy, you're not worried about somebody turning up late at night. Alan, I travelled all the way up to fucking the north of Scotland. Kayaked up Loch Glencoe, 3 miles, almost killed myself. One of the most remote places in Scotland. And yeah, there was one guy in the boffy. He was a through hiker on the Cape Wrath Trail. I was like, just my luck. I followed the most remote boffy, thinking I've got it to myself. And yeah, there's some hiker there. Don't get me wrong, the guy was brand new. Bit snidey with a drink. He said he had no drink. So you know me, I always bring enough drink. So I gave him a few whiskies and a couple of cans. And then at the end of the night, he said, oh, I forgot I had a wee hip flask of whiskey. You want a few sips? And I was like, you were holding out with that. Holding out with a hip flask of whiskey. Yeah, drunk all my drink and then offers me a couple of, yeah. But yeah, he had some setup. His tent just basically looked like a bit of cling film and it cost him like over £1,000. Don't know what it was. But yeah, I think it was at Tyvek or whatever. But yeah, he had like a little backpack like a kid would take to school. Everything was in it. All he needed. Sleep. Mega ultralight kit. The funniest thing was in the morning. He walks down to the shore and he says, do you want some water for a brew? I'll get you some water. So yeah, he walks down to the shore, brings back water, boils it up. We both have a brew. I was all right, thanks. And then he went off hiking. So me, stupidly, no thinking, I don't know, maybe a bit of a hangover. I decide to walk down to the water, fill up my mug, go back up, brew up the water, cup of tea, sitting back, watching the scenery. The sun was at the hills, the mountains. Go drink my first sip of tea, spit it out. It was a fucking sea lock. I thought it was an inland lock. It was a sea lock. And I'm just thinking, that's why there was probably a current when I was hiking up with a kayak. He had went down to the lock side but it was a little river running into the loch. He'd got his water from the river. I'm just going straight down to the loch, thinking it's a freshwater loch, but it wasn't. So yeah, sitting there drinking my tea and I spat it out. Fucking salty tea, not good. Old Stag, cheers Rick. Short videos under 15 minutes. Usually contains some dodgy dancing. Always contains some dodgy dancing. That's character. We like that, Old Stag. You're not just one of these boring guys that says, yes, well, I'm writing the Boffy book here. A lovely stay. Bit of character. That's what we like, Old Stag. Alan, only worried if they're injured. Hi, Rooks. I was too lazy to get away today. Just went back to bed. Old Stag, but you fair do some long hikes. Colin has that tent. It's a belter. Oh, does he? I take it you got it for free as usual. Get some of my freebies, Colin, didn't he, man? Oh, why is Gemini starting up?
First, unlock your phone. If you update your lock screen settings, next time I can help with this when your screen is locked.
Why is my phone talking to me? I don't know. Anyway, sounds like a DCF Cuban fibre tent. Yeah, it was like fucking clear sort of plastic, like very thin, and yeah, obviously goes up with hiking poles, but yeah, said it cost them over £1,000. I was like, wow. I can't remember by the weight it was, but yeah. Was it Glencoe? Well, yes, Old Stag Glencoe. Have you been up to Loch Glencoe, Boffy? I mean, you'd think you're going to get that to yourself. It's so remote. Maybe in the busier season, you might get a couple of kayakers or through hikers coming down, the adventurous ones that are down the Cape Raft Trail. But yeah, weighs about 500 grams. I think this weighed lighter than that, Johnny. It was like fucking nothing. I'm saying that's not even a tent. Alec and dance like Mick Jagger. Cheers, Seamus. It's almost see-through. Yep. Wild camping Seamus of moves like Jagger. How did your camp go last weekend, Seamus? Sorry, it was far too hot and I was hungover. How did your camp go last weekend, Seamus? Chris, how you doing, Visible Camper? What's the weather like up in Aberdeenshire just now? Same as down here, muggy, warm. Definitely no a tent for a cheeky ham shank with a light on. But if you're what he was doing at Cape Raft Trail, you're very unlikely to see anybody. Yeah. You might get a cow or something outside your tent, fucking watching the other wank. Ayrshire Camper, good evening. Went well, mate. I'm putting it up tonight. Good man, good man. If you put it up before the live stream finishes, Seamus, I'll get Rooksfoot, stick a link up. Hi, Invisible, great vid today. Had everything, history, noodles, deluxe rice pudding, the works. Right, Rooks, I'll need to check that out. It's boiling here. Yep, it's warm here as well. Old Stag, have been near it on the Cape Raft Trail. But the roadwalk that bit, it was horizontal sleet at the end of May. Yeah, I think you need to come down. You need to go past East Alcher Lane, and I think there's like a little drop down. I did see one other person the full time I was there, apart from that hiker. Again, they must have been down the Cape Raft Trail coming down. I think it's a lot easier to get to the Boffy on the other side of the loch. I think you can walk up to that Boffy, but this Boffy, you either need to go about 10 miles up the Cape Raft Trail, maybe more, to get down East Alcher Lane, if I'm saying that right. But yeah, a lot of people to get videos and stuff, footage for the top of that waterfall, the UK's highest waterfall. Yeah, but I wanted to get right to the base there. And I wasn't fit enough to do the Cape Raft Trail, so yeah, kayak up. I think it's about 3 miles. First time in about 20 years in a kayak, an inflatable kayak as well. And the seat burst on me because I put the strap on the wrong way. And yeah, it was scary. But I got there. You don't, less yes, who dares wins. If you don't try, you never get there. I was on a mission, had to get to that waterfall, and I got there. It's still one of my favourite videos, watching getting to that waterfall. I never actually showed the kayak journey because I was too scared of dying. But yeah. Rooksfoot currently down here. The hosepipe ban comes into effect just after the flood warnings. You couldn't make it up. Alright, there's nothing up here, Rooks. I think it was Glencoe or nearby Glendhu. Yep, Loch Glendhu in the Glendhu Boffey. That was a former school. The last two former pupils both volunteered to fight in the Great War and didn't come home. I think that's actually Loch Glencoe. Yeah, you're right, because there's a little memorial on the hill. I don't know if you watched the video where I done UK's highest waterfall, but yeah, up in the hill there's a little war memorial. I took a hike up to that, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there used to be a little former schoolhouse at near Glencoe Boffey. It's boiling, and yeah, I woke up in the mountains this morning, heavy wet fog. Scottish weather, Chris, it's crazy. Jane McDonald, hey cuz, how are you? Yep, I'm all the better for having this, Jane. It's been a long week. Cheeky wee Macallan tonight, Ali. Present from last week's customer. Very nice. I was drinking the whiskey the other day that somebody gave me, and I didn't realise it was about 150, 160 pound a bottle. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I took it on a works night out a couple of nights ago, a wee bottle, and I told this guy who knows his whiskey, and he says, Ali, do you know that's about 160 pound a bottle, and you're just throwing it about? I'm like, all right. Resident Weevil, how you doing? You're not working tonight, mate? Evening, mucker. Jane, how you doing? Gary, tree climber, how you doing, pal? Hey, Resident. Hi, Rooksfoot. Absolutely smashed that Shanky's whip. You need to try it. That's right, you were saying the other week. Yeah, need to try it. Yep. Not tonight, Covern Dundee. Football tomorrow. All right. So are you allowed to have a few, Steve? Evening, leggings. There is Stefan, how you doing? You with the kid tonight? Roman, how you doing? There's actually a wee shop down near me. It's called Roman. It's just called Roman. Windows security, virus threat protection. Pee off. Hi, tree climber. How's the first steps to YouTube stardom going? Tonight I'm on the Dalwhinnie Winter Gold. I don't think I've tried the Winter Gold. Tried the Dalwhinnie. What whiskies have we got near me just now? I've got a bit of Glen Scotia. And that Edradour. I've got Edradour. I've got another couple of bottles of stuff in the stair. Don't know if I'm in a whiskey mood tonight, but Stardom Rooks, you're a funny dude, I tell you. Evening Shep. Steph, I think that's meant to say. Been one of them weeks for you, cuz. Yeah, I was no well, Ellen. Jane, you know what it was? Last week, I think Xander came over. I was like, I'm going to do him some proper home cooked chips. So I bought 5 blocks of lard into a chip pan, made them with chips. He said, Dad, they're the best chips I've ever tasted. So I gave him some more the next night, and I had some more. And I think for the next 3 nights, I was having homemade chips cooked in lard. A couple of days later, I don't know what. You know, I've got a dodgy stomach, and yeah, I went into work on Wednesday, and I was ill. I was shaking, I had pains in my side, and yeah, I had to go home sick, and yeah, spewing up. Wasn't good. So yeah, I probably shouldn't be drinking butterfat. I'm still not 100%, but yeah. The Dalwhinnie is a soft one, not harsh, very nice. I need to keep that in mind. Why is it a winter edition? Is it like spiced or anything? Not a big fan of the spicy whiskey. What's that? I don't know what it is. I've got a bottle of Glenlivet Spice Caribbean. Not a fan of it. I can drink it, but yeah, not a fan of it. Love a wee Dalwhinnie Res. No, it's no spice pod yet. As I said, you'll laugh, but my favourite whiskey right now, and it's a cheaper whiskey, and I don't care what MD says. It's an Auchentoshan American Oak. I went to, was it the Bon Accord in Glasgow? They've got the digital menus with all the whiskies and stuff. And I tried like the more expensive Auchentoshan one, it was double the price. It was like £7 a single. Didn't like it, so I tried. Thought, let me try the American Oak. Is that the one I like? I knew I liked an Auchentoshan. So I think the American Oak one was only $3.50 or something. Tried that, and that's the one I liked. So yeah, it might be a cheaper whiskey, but Auchentoshan American Oak, I like that whiskey. It's nice and smooth. John McKnight, good evening, Mr. Outdoor Alley. John McKnight, good evening, sir. How you doing? Bells, Lido. I don't mind a wee bells. If I'm in the pub and my pint, I've had a few. Yeah, give me a wee bells. I'll wash it down with a pint. I'm no posh. With you having gut problems, maybe not the best idea to make homemade chips with lard. You're trying to make Izzy old style chips. Yes, Jane. Yep. Your mum used to make brilliant homemade chips. Yep. But I gave them to my boy. He loved it. Old school chips and lard. I said to him, next time we're going to try beef dripping. Cheap whiskey I really like is Ben Broken from Aldi. Won a silver in the whiskey awards. They have 3 different malt blends. Well good. Do you know what? I've seen that a few times, Johnny, that whiskey, and I keep meaning to try it. Ben Bracken, bloody autocorrect. Sitting in Arica, mate, hiding for the midges. John, they're an absolute nightmare this year. I got bitten to shreds with midges about 5 weeks ago. I don't know if I can still see. But, my leg's still bitten to shreds. Still itchy 5 weeks on. But yeah, don't drop your trousers and do a number 2 in an area that's infested with midges, then pull your trousers back up and all the midges stay inside your trousers. Yeah. I am still itching like crazy. That's 5 weeks on for that camp. Arica is God's country. I need to get back up and check out my old camping spot where the caves are. Because they've built a road now right by where the caves are. So I think a lot more people are going to explore the Arica Caves, the legendary Arica Caves. So I might not get I've been putting it off for about a year or two, going back to the caves. I actually went back with my son and I found the cave I was looking for. So I found the cave. I just need to go and get a bottle to camp in it. As I said, they've built a road now, some sort of dirt track, gravel track. So I'm thinking it might attract more traffic. I think it's Scottish Power or some sort of energy place. It's going right up by Arica Caves now. So it's an easy walk. It used to be you had to walk through bog and through ferns and all that stuff, try to find it. It was like quite hard to find. It's a bit of a mystery, but now there's like a big track, which has been goes right by it. It's a big. I'm not going to say exactly where. So I take it you had to book a pitch if you're up at Arica, John. Was it £3.50 or something? May have a hunt for Ben Bracken. Arica's God's country, yeah. Grab the blue one, Al. It's extremely good, right? Next time I'm in Aldi, I've got some spare spondyllies. I'm going to try it out. There's a good basic campsite right in Arica, very low key. Is that as you're almost driving out Arica, old stag? I think I might know where you are. Do them in the air fryer, Alex. Just spray on Cal on the chips, put them in the air fryer. Nah. I'm sick of the air fryer, Jane. Air fryer chips are no good. I'm sick of them. That's why I bought lard. I want old school fried chips. Air fryer's pish. Far too healthy. When you were moaning about your hands getting bit by midges, why didn't you put some gloves on? Because I'm not a pussy, Rooks. That's why. My hands, the midges, the bites in my hands go away quick. But I think it's just my wee malt bottle legs. They're not used to anything. They're not used to the sun or bites or anything. So yeah, my hands are used to the bites. I'll come up in like all the spots, but like within a day or two they're gone. But I say that's 5 weeks on now, and they're still itching like crazy. The midge bites in my legs. Rez, you'll be surprised. It's bloody good, mate. I got one as a gift. Tastes like it should be not 20 quid. Definitely as good as some of the more expensive ones. Malts. Heavy coconut aftertaste, very light but tremendous flavour. That actually sounds good. So that's the blue Ben Bracken for Aldi. Right. I like a coconut taste. A wee Malibu, Johnny, back in the day, a wee Malibu. You take a wee sip of your bird's drink, you're like, that's actually nice. But you're too scared to order a Malibu for yourself. You didn't want to look gay. Nothing against gays, but yeah, I'm just saying. Ulster guy Ali used to have a massive cross that lit up at night. Not sure why. Not sure that's allowed anymore. Yeah, maybe not. Rough Walkers, this is brilliant, mate. Howling in a grain. Rough Walkers, how you doing? Welcome to chat. It's been a while since I've seen you on here. Where you been? Got any new camping gear, mate? I've not got any new camping gear, but I've got 3 of these 24-hour army ration packs. So yeah, looking forward to testing these out. I think they're 2 years out of date, but they're still fine. So yeah, might do a. I'm not going to get out camping for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, I might do a little opening the ration packs. Yeah, see what's in it. I think it will still be edible. I remember once I ate was it bacon and beans? It was 10 years out of date. Sergeant says, it's all right. Just eat it, Ali. I ate it. I was fine. So it was like the actual packing date. I think I was 19 at the time. I ate this thing and it was like 13 years old. And I was like, that cow died when I was 4 years old and I'm eating it now. Fucking 13 years later. The cow died when I was 4. But it tasted fine. That's it, Ali. I was well surprised how good it is. But if it won a silver in awards, it's got to be decent, yeah. But taste is subjective, isn't it, Johnny? Tree climber, what one is that? What ration pack? What menu is it? Menu 9. I think that's the one with Indian sort of menu. Chana aloo, sausage casserole, chocolate pudding. Had some rations 5 years out of date. It still tasted brilliant. That's it. It smells good. Yeah. Aldi Lidl had some fishing gloves. It was £7 with full back fingers. Reckon they'd be good for them. Maybe Rooks. I do always carry a pair of gloves. $1 Mac. Just tried a flex tail midge deterrent. Works great. I don't believe you. Don't believe you, Mac. Nothing works for the midges. Nothing. Teriyaki pot from Aldi, mate. Get on it. What's the main? I think sausage casserole was the main. And then it's something aloo, some Indian meal, I think, was the lunch. Or other way about. Sausage casserole for lunch. Just be careful eating out of date stuff with your gut, because, yeah, I know. British menu 9, yes, Rick's fit. That's not bad, that, mate, from X. Yeah. Oh, were you ex-guards, Rough Walkers? I probably spoke to you before. I've got a German army ration pack. It's massive. Got it in my rucksack now. Going camp tomorrow. Good man, Solo. Good to see you and back out, mate. Been too long. Get yourself out. Forget about your problems. And as I said, if you have a drink, have a wee drink for Meg. Every review I have read of Flextail bug repellent says it doesn't work. Nothing works. I don't care what MD says. The chocolate pudding is absolutely spot on. Gary, I think it's the same chocolate pudding they've been doing for the last 20 odd years. The chocolate pudding is dynamite. Some are not bad. Lucky to draw. We always got issued with vegan crab. Your dinner's older than your whiskey. Sort your meals out. The chocolate pudding is outstanding, yeah. Looking forward to trying that. Rough Walkers, yeah. Jock Guards. What time are you in, Rough Walkers? Do I know you? Excuse the typos. Phones are being smashed to bits. New phone tomorrow. I guarantee, Johnny, I bet you're an iPhone man. Anne's Lanks. What does Lanks mean? Lanks. Don't ask. Oh, you're in the Lanks as well, right? I get you. Solo. Mate, this is a brilliant chat. Cheers, Rough Walkers. One Lanks. So we in the Jock Guards first and then went to the Lanks. If anyone tells you vegans don't get bit by midges, it's bollocks. I get eaten alive by ticks, clegs and midges. The last camp is the first camp in about 4 camps that haven't got a tick bite. And yeah, the midges just bit my hands. That was not too bad. Samsung every time. Good man, Johnny. iPhone users are wankers. Rough Walkers, 8 to 13 guards. 215, right. So yeah. I just got it in 2008. There's another boy I work with who sometimes comes on here. He was probably about your time. I'm only going to mention his first name, Stuart. Rough Walker, I didn't. I bit of signals in between, but we don't talk about that. Rough Walkers, I started off in the Royal Signals for 3 years. Then I done like a decade in the Scots Guards. Done a video this week, overnight loadout in a 20 litre rocket pouch kit. Easy. That'll be interesting. One of the moderators stick a wee video up for that. Gary's video. 20 litre rocket pouch kit. Was that all your kit in a rocket pouch, Gary? Everything? They consider you vegans a delicacy, Stag. Midges have never bothered me for years, or ticks. Never had a tick on me. All the years in the army, bloody sleeping wherever. And all the years I've been doing the wild camping. Never been bothered by midges. Never been bothered by ticks. This year, it's insane. The midges love me. The ticks love me. You might, little. Yeah, I think I might know. As a scaly, I resemble that remark. One of the scalies. Old Stag Tree. I don't know how you can fit so much stuff in a small pack. My smallest pack is 70 litres. My smallest pack is a fucking long back Army Bergen, 120 litres. That's also mental, mate. You probably know a lot of people I know. Some hard bastards, Jock Guards. Yep, definitely. You should try message me or something on Instagram, Rough Walkers, and we'll have a wee blether tomorrow or something about who you know. Yep, the lot for a tarp camp, pal. Nice. That's impressive. Because what's that? 15 litres, is it? A rocket pouch for an Army Bergen, 15 litres. Because the full pack's 90, it's 120 in total with 15. So it's 15 litres. But Cuz going to go and take the neighbour's dog out. Be right back. Right, Jane, take care. Corned beef hash and Tabasco sauce are the best. Corned beef hash, John. Nice. I like it. 20 litre rocket pouch, Tree Climbers vid. You sure it's not 15 litres? Because I'm sure Army Bergen's 90 and with the 2 rocket pouches at 120. So that works out, if my maths is right, 15 litres each. Anyway, yeah, see, eat us up, Johnny. We are so weak, we won't survive a crash anyway. Simon Solo, I've got a new video out from a couple of weeks ago. I was watching your chat at the time when it was pouring down. Again, if one of the moderators wants to fire up a wee link to Simon's video as well. Vegans generally don't get bitten because they don't have the energy to walk out of the house. Yep, I will do, mate. Good man. Rough Walkers. Jesus, this phone now types what it wants. As long as it doesn't start saying, Ali, you're a fucking arsehole. Sweet Rooks, cheers, mate. 10 litres. Nah, 15 litres. I'll argue it's 15 litres. The Tabasco sauce, haha, better than coffee. See, I never got Tabasco sauce back in the day. I've just noticed I've got one of the ration packs that's open and there's Tabasco sauce there. Tree Climber, I triple checked 10 and 10. So you're telling me a long back Bergen is 100 litres then? Because I was always thought it was 90 litres, and then it was 15 and 15. I may be wrong. Senga, the beautiful Senga, how you doing? Are you on the tonic, Senga? This one's for you. Senga's been with the channel a long time. $15 is the bevy pouch, Ali. That's every pouch in. No Yorkies, not for civvies. Exactly, rough walkers. Remember the ones, the Yorkie bars? I just remember them. I said that boy in my work, who was in the jock guards, remembers them. You're awesome, Senga. Thank you. So are you. Been with the channel a long time. Much appreciated. Tree climber, that's why they say long back, 100 litre, apparently, pal. All right. I was always under impression it was 90 litres long back, but yeah, I'll stand corrected. No one shall strike me with impunity, rough walkers. Nemo me impune like it. Speak soon, brother. I'm off on a night e-bike ride. Rough walkers, take care and message me tomorrow. We'll have a wee chat. We'll see who you know. I've just googled the rocket pouch. 15 litres, Simon. Well done. I knew it was 15 litres. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. I knew it was 15 litres. People are trying to fucking play with my mind because I'm on a buckfast. I knew it was 15 litres. Get to jail for naughty communications for saying Yorkies are not for girls these days. I know, Johnny. Snowflake world. Tell me about it. Si, is that the CS95 ones? Speak soon, brother. Yes, man. Take it easy. Stay safe, boys. Will do it. I've got 100 litre Osprey as a beastie pack and can carry almost all of my booze for an overnighter. Do you want to get it to me, old stag? I've got like a 55 litre Osprey. Is it? Rook's Foot? What was the one you gave me? Yeah, it's just not enough for all my kit. If I was doing like an ultra light challenge, I might be able to manage it. But yeah, I think sort of my minimum would be 90 litre. 90 litre, and I'm doing with it a lot of luxuries. Happy trails, rough walker. Enjoy rough. Oh, I'm wearing furry slippers and my feet are sweating. Not good. Anyway, so Resident Weevil, did you say you're having a drink tonight? How early are you up in the morning? Just got an Osprey, always decent. Yeah. I took it out on a wee day hike, this Osprey backpack I've got. Yeah. I like how you don't get a sweaty bag with it. There's a wee slight creak in it, but I think I've heard the same with a lot of Osprey backpacks. You get that little squeaking noise sometimes. You are doing an ultralight challenge, or have you bought it? I'm doing an ultralight challenge, Rooksby, alright. This fucking Geo for sunny Spain. Gee, what's the temperature just now in sunny Spain? Might even have been a 36 litre, I can't even remember. It's about somewhere. Yeah. My 70 litre Osprey generally is packed tight and still got to leave shit behind. Exactly. You're a 90 litre man, same as me, Stefan. Up at 7, so not tanking it, just a drama or two tonight. Fair enough, mate. It wouldn't look good. Paramedics thinking a baby. Says you're one of the probably only emergency service that I truly 100% respect. So, yeah, fair play to you. I walked about half the West Highland Way with 85 litres, 15 kilos in the old back. Was buggered at the Green Welly, but I'll be back. That's it. You need to challenge yourself, Senga. But 85 litres and it was only 15 kilos. I'm usually 120 litres. And it's like getting close to 35 kilos with the stuff I carry. But obviously, you're probably more sensible than me, Senga. Lighter gear. I'm usually got heavier, sort of cheaper gear. Geo. Just looking again, it's a very grey area. There's no grey area, Gary. It's 15 litres of rocket pouch. CS95, 10 litre Prox and MTP. Nope. Old Combat 95 DPM Bergens, 15 litre rocket pouches. I'm standing by my word. I'm sticking by it. Combat 95 DPM Bergen, 15 litre pouches. I'm in Spain now. Oh, so you're in Spain? I'm posh. Yes, you are posh. All these Osprey punters are posh. I bet you've got a Rab jacket as well, Senga. You got a Rab jacket, Osprey backpack. It grinds my gears to see people with kitten outside. Like, I'll put my roll mat, I will admit, I'll put my roll mat and sometimes my tent outside. But yeah, I see the people who carry like pots and pans and mugs, and it's like, such a racket. Yeah, that's annoying. They have all sorts of things hanging off it with carabiners. I had 2 toilet rolls. Well, if it's 30 litres, it's still small. So was it 2 rocket pouches you took out, Gary? Toilet roll, you snob. I'm a dock leaf kind of guy. Johnny, have you stopped using the nettle leaves? I thought you always used the nettle leaves. You were that hard. But it was soft toilet roll and not that tracing paper shit we had in school. You remember that, Steve? The tracing paper toilet roll? Fucking hell. Put a bin liner in it and fill it with water and measure it tree climber. Very clinical, Rooksfoot. There's no debate. It's 15 litres. End off. Like Mr. Muggins for Carry On Camping. Like I said, I'm posh. Yes. Lady Singer. I just bought a new Osprey rucksack. £200 and £46 import. No chance would I be paying that. No chance. I says, I've loaded that Army fucking Bergen, 120 litres, almost up to 35 kilograms, and I think the longest I went is about 8 miles. I'm not hiking more than that into a camp anyway. 8 miles is sort of my maximum. And yeah, I've done that with 120 litres and maybe close to 35 kilos. If you don't believe me, ask Craig. We went to Loch Scully. I did the West Highland Way with my cousin, and his pack looked like buckaroo. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. There's all sorts of stuff hanging off it. I still shit in a bag. Old school, yep. That's what we used to do in Northern Ireland on operations. The sensitive operations, we used to shit in a bag. Resident, non-absorbent, and folds create sharp edges. Okay. There he is. CK Alba's in the house. Craig, how you doing? All right, peeps. Carbolic pink soap. I never seen carbolic. I've seen the carbolic white soap, Steve. 120 litre Bergen, you mean, Ali? Yeah, 120 litre Bergen. That's with the side pouches attached. Anyway, Gary, we'll let it go. All right, we'll let it go. Rook, Stephen, and the rest of the chat. Evening, Craig. Anyway, what's the temperature right now in sunny Spain where you are, Senga? And Gio, if you're still watching, what's the temperature in the part of Spain you are just now? It's like the non-fluoride toothpaste. Yep, exactly, Senga. Yeah, 100 litre Bergen, 20 litre side pouches. No. Gary, I like you, but I think I'm going to need to give you a 10-second timeout. 10-second timeout. First time out of the night for Gary. Put user on timeout. 10 seconds. Apologies, Gary. I hope you can take it. Anyways, first time out of the night. Anybody else? Who else knows that it's timed out? Alan, you're still looking at Alan, what are you drinking tonight? What fine wine are you drinking? Why could you slide your backpack? No, he's arguing with me. I'm telling him that the side pouches, rocket pouches, for a Combat 95, 90 litre Army Bergen are 15 litres each. There's 120 litres in total, 90 for the back, 90 for the Bergen, 15 litres for each side pouch. Anyway, the argument's getting boring. It's been very hot today, 41 today. Wow. I take it you're used to the heat, Senga. How long have you been in Spain again? I feel like I've been sent to my room. Wine, mate. I know you're on wine. What kind of wine, Alan? Are you on the Lambrini? Is it the Blue Nun? Does it matter? 90 litres is over, kill alone. I was actually just talking about you, Craig. The Bergen, when we went to Loch Scully, was solid. Even yours was solid. I think we were both kicking on to close to 35, 30, 35. Had to be, and that was some hiking. Yeah, 60 kilos. Yeah, it felt like it. It felt like it. I had to have several breaks for that one. Chardonnay, New Zealand. Aye, loving it, mate. Good stuff. No exceeding the 90 days. Right, so you just go over there for a wee, yeah. Macallan 12-year-old double cask is outstanding, Alan. Ali, worth a try. If I tried Macallan 12-year-old. Don't know if I've tried it, Johnny. I did have a bottle of Macallan somewhere. When you and Ali, ultralight Calm challenge, Craig. Got to be done in summer, surely. Well, Rooks, I'm free next weekend. If Craig's up for a challenge, I'm free next weekend. Rooks, he keeps backing out. Rook, I'm laying down the challenge next weekend, Craig. Ultralight challenge. Let's do it. You need to get some skills, but we both need to wait for the start of the video. But wherever we're going, I'm wrecking out first and planking a bottle of Buckfast. That's not been included in the weight. Alcohol doesn't count. A wee bit expensive at 70 quid for what it is, but you're paying for the name. Yeah. I'm game. Right, let's get it on. Ultralight challenge. Ultralight challenge. I'll need to just fucking, yeah. I've got one sleeping bag. It's fucking, I think it's a one Tigress thing. It's a down one. It's quite light. And it's summer, so yeah. But you need something for the midges. Had better, a lot less money, and I'm glad it was a gift. As I said the other week, I think it was at Ben's. 2 seconds, I'll tell you. The whiskey I had the other week, yeah. I didn't even realise it was like £160, and I'm fucking, yeah, giving it out willy-nilly to people. What was the whiskey I had? I can't remember. I think it was Ben Stromick. Ben Stromick. It was actually really nice. Ben Stromick whiskey. Gonna grab a chip. He'll be back later. No bother, mate. Man up, yeah, Gimp. Fucking next weekend. It's on. It's on. Challenge is laid down and accepted. Screenshot it, right? So what is ultra? What weight are we going for, Craig? Obviously, you'll have better gear, so you could. I'm going to need to give up a lot more just to equal your weight, because I've got heavier, cheaper gear. So you're probably going to be more comfortable. Alcohol and logs not part of weight allowance. Yes, right. That's alcohol and logs not part of weight allowance. Right. Fuck it. I'll just fucking sleep in the ground, mate. I don't care. I do have like a little fucking bug net thing. It's a tent. It's only a bug net. It's literally just a bug net you put up. I can maybe use that. Whiskey is best shared, mate. Well, that's what I think. 100%, Johnny. Yeah. I remember we went on a camp with a guy, and yeah. In fact, I won't say that in case he's here. I was talking about the midges. All right, Craig, I'm still fucking itching. See my leg? I can't get my legs up with the camera. For that 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, they're still itching. I don't know if it's a really bad reaction. I don't know if they're like fucking nuclear midges, but yeah. Yes. We're getting on. I'd be happy under 15 kilos. Shit. Looking forward to your life. Right, so Rooks has laid down the challenge live, so we need to do it. 15 kilos or under. 15 kilos or under. Alcohol's not included, and logs are not included. So when you say alcohol's not included, if I take a big bottle of bioethanol, that's alcohol. Is that not included? Just get it as light as you can. Wait, record it, do later next year. Senga, I'm 15 kilograms. Right, I'll get you in my backpack, Senga. You're all I need for a camp. Get you in my backpack. Dark Posty, the Donald boys and Aaron this weekend up at the Quaff in Lochan, one day's football. Oh, is it? He's all got a ferry over, Posty. Wonder we might get a flex deal. Nah. Nothing gets rid of the midges. Happy under me. Senga, naughty. I don't really bother about weight. Take what I need. Pretty fit for my 50-year-old age. I like to hang arm as well, Johnny. But sometimes you're fitter in the mind than you are in the body. But whenever I've set myself a challenge, I've done it. I may have been sore for weeks after or days afterwards, but yeah, when I set my mind on something, I'm doing it. You have to take a cook system, not just use the fire. I'll just take a Trangia. Take a Trangia in my metal mug. That's light enough. Don't get me wrong, I could probably get a titanium mug, but yeah, I don't like titanium mugs, that's okay. I like my old school army steel mug. Trangia inside it. That'll be enough to do a couple of meals, couple of brews. I like on top. I'll keep that in mind, Senga. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, we're the same, John. It's just a bit of fun. It's horses for courses, isn't it, Johnny? If it's, it's going to be a few miles hiking, you drop it on unnecessary stuff like I'll not take my fire maple stove and stuff. Yeah, I'll just leave that and take like a Trangia or something. My work keeps me in shape, Ali. I carry more than most every day, keeps me in shape. Yep. I walk a lot. I don't really carry a lot of weight, but I do a lot of walking in my work, constantly on my feet. When I used to do the HGV driving, that sometimes I'd work in the yard with a scaffolding, and I'm telling you, man, they scaffolders do a graft, especially in the yard. So, like, when I never had a job, like, there was no jobs for me driving the HGV, taking the scaffolding, it said, Ali, you work in the lard. I'm obsessed about lard. You work in the yard for the day. One day working in the yard, fucking the scaffolding boys, 3-4 poles on their shoulder. I had big scabs on my shoulder, and I was like, I couldn't wait to go home to a Red Dog's bath. And the boys are laughing at me. They're just, yeah, the scaffolding boys, they're solid. Manual graft every day. Aye, I got the ferry over, buddy. Done Goatfell. Then the 2-mile hike up to Lochan was murder. Thought I was dead. Now boat's a shiter. Fair dues, mate. Ali, time out, 10 seconds, gay chat. I can't time myself out. Yeah, homophobic. Yeah, homophobic. Rugsfoot, can you time me out? Yeah, simply Ali normally is the most non-ultralight camper. Just a break from norm. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Rugsfoot. And you know what? I probably wouldn't miss half the stuff I take. Half the stuff I take is just security blankets. I'll take my bivy bag just in case. I'll take this heavy first aid kit just in case. I'll take 3 knives. I'll take a fucking axe. I'll take this just in case. A lot of it I could shed, and I don't need it. Obviously, the heaviest thing will be my Army Bergen, but yeah, if I'm going lightweight, I'll just take the Osprey, which is quite light. Rooks, thank you. I'll just take the Osprey. I'm lifting 1,700 times 800 stone shower trays most weeks, mate. Keeps me fit. I've mates that are fit, couldn't lift a bag of tatties. Yeah, if you're constantly doing that, yeah, you're going to be a fit guy. Time yourself out, you're not. I can't time myself out. I can stop talking. Right, that was 10 seconds, so that was a timeout. I've timed myself out. 35 litre winter camp, that would be a good one. Did you see the one I done, Gary, where I was like, I never took a backpack with me. I had to fit everything in my army smock. All the pockets were full. Had a roll mat down the back of my jacket. That worked out okay. Okay, I did go back for a tarp, which was cheating. But yeah, the heavens opened up. I was pissing in. It would have been a miserable night. And as much as people like watching me suffer on YouTube, yeah, I don't want to end up with hypothermia. I need to go to work on Monday. So yeah, I had to go back get a tarp. But that was the only thing I cheated with. Everything else was just in my jacket. My bag's full of just in case. Take the Osprey. Yeah, I'll definitely take the Osprey. It's going to be lighter. Good lad. Posty. Good man. Thank God. 10 seconds. Peace. I was fine with doing that in a video. I'm like, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, already subscribe. I'm going to be silent for 10 seconds while you subscribe. And just look at it, just look at the screen for 10 seconds. Bit weird, but yeah. Anyway, it's bloody roasting. What temperature is it just now in Glasgow? It is 18 degrees still in Glasgow just now. 18 degrees in Glasgow. That post, Ali, you're some boy, one of my favourite YouTubers. All your videos. Cheers, thank you, mate. I sort of take my sort of videos a bit of a joke. I like to make fun of myself, always messing up. The wee stupid outdoor alley song. Don't take it too serious. Contrary to popular belief, I do know what I'm doing when I'm out. But yeah, it's like everybody, all these YouTubers are good. They'll make mistakes to this and that. A lot of them will film it. I film myself making a total arse of myself. Videos bring a smile to my face. Cheers, laughing at my misfortune most of the time. Ayrshire camper, your Bergen will be 15 kilos on its own. Alan, probably. But you know what? Who cares? I like it. It's rugged. It fits all my stuff in it. And yeah, I'm not a Stefan. I don't go 20 miles up to fucking Ben Nevis and stuff. It's good enough for me. It was for me. People saying, oh, you could drop your weight. Well, somebody buy me a fancy fucking 90 litre Osprey and I'll use it. But in the meantime, I'll use what I've got, which is an Army Bergen. It fits all my stuff. I can fit my Bluetooth speaker. I can fit my bottle of Buckfast in it. I can fit everything in it. In fact, I'm lying. Sometimes I still need to carry stuff, even with 120 litres. Need to carry my logs. And yeah. That posting makes it more real. Exactly. That's what I think anyway. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like somebody mentioned in the last video, some of the footage was grainy. Like this right now is grainy. But I tried using this 1080p webcam and it just slowed my laptop down. Yeah, it's not the greatest laptop. I don't have the greatest technology, but yeah, this wasn't really working. It was slowing down the computer too much. And I'd rather have a fast stream with grainy picture than, yeah, a 4K picture and it being lagging all the time. I'd rather speak to you in real time. If his tent fails, he sleeps in the Bergen. Exactly. I probably could fit inside it actually. No, Ali does 30 miles and 4 times 7.5 miles trips to the car. Yes, that as well. You always forgot something, but never a buck. Never a buck. And the one time I never took Buckfast in the camp, Craig, I'll let you tell the rest of that story. The fact it's probably too much for him to type. I probably told this story a million times. Rook, she made me hike up to that rock shelter twice with 2 full packs. Craig, that was like a vertical climb. That was like a vertical climb up the side of this fucking cliff face. And yeah, we're carrying fully loaded fucking 120 litre backpacks. One wrong move in that. Yeah, it's a serious accident waiting to happen. If you haven't watched the video, me and Craig sleeping in a cave in a rock shelter, check out. In fact, Rook, stick up a link to that video. Yeah, it was really good camp, that one. But yeah, we're hiking up an almost vertical cliff. Fucking backpacks loading with all sorts of gear. And then we had to go back and get more. And again, up the vertical cliff. The bog bucket, yes, the bog bucket. So yeah, the one time I went out into camp and I didn't take buckfast with me, I was going for a pee in the woods. And I just seen in the moonlight, there's a little gold light shining. I thought, what's that? So I finished my pee, went over, little gold. But no way, and I shined my torch on it. Buckfast lid, pulled this buckfast out. It was like half a bottle of buckfast. It'd probably been lying there for about 10 years. So I went back to the camp. Somebody bet me stupidly, I've got half a bottle of Jack Daniels. If you drink some of that buckfast, I'll give you half a bottle of Jack Daniels. That's a no-brainer. So I drank this buckfast, and yeah, it wasn't good. Spat it out over the fire, and it must have matured so much. It was like spit on the fire, and the fire went up like a bonfire. So yeah, I don't know if the alcohol's matured in it, but yeah, I spat out into the fire, and the fire just went up. If you watch the video, it's on the video, it's funny. Yeah, the bog bucket, yeah. Adele Dockery, Ali, you let my partner camping. Salaki, they were in the hot tent. They were in the hot tent. Ali, you let my partner camping. Who's your partner, Adele? You met my partner camping in Salaki. I think it's been a long time since I've been in Salaki. What's his name, Adele? What was the title location? The bog bucket one. Give me a sec. I think is that the one where I'm trying out the Space Dome. It might be the one where I'm trying out the Space Dome. No, it wasn't that one. Yeah, I think it's the one where I had the Space Dome. I think it's while camping in a tent I won from English Woodsman. While camping underground. Yeah, that's the one for that. Dark Posty. We're off to bed, buddy. It's been a long day. Speak next time. Try at a camp sorted. We'd love to meet you. Dark Posty, definitely. We'll get it on, mate. Take care of yourself. Thanks for coming on. Much appreciated, mate. Adele, your family, boys. I'm intrigued. Adele, I met your partner camping in Salaki around the hot tent. It's been a long time since I've been in Salaki. His name's Martin. You met him when you were leaving. He's been watching your channel ever since. Apologies, I really can't remember. I did meet a few people. But yeah, it's much appreciated if he does. Yeah, tell Martin hi. Is he watching it now? Martin, thanks. Ali, hot tent camp, the one you get smoked out. Oh, right. Yeah. I was speaking to a few boys in the car. Yep. And I was telling them Outdoor Ali, like, subscribe. Adele, yep. Thank you, yep. I know you're talking about now, yeah. They were good lads. I was speaking to them in the car. I went back up the car to get something, and they were there, yep. Craig, were they no camping beside us, and I spoke to them in the morning? I think that's what it was. Yep. Right, I'll post it. Take care, mate. Right, so what's everybody up to this weekend? Unfortunately, I'm not going to camping this weekend, but if Craig's up for it, the ultralight challenge is on for next weekend. Aye, one of them knew me. Craig, that's right, one of them knew you, aye, because you're I wouldn't say where you're from, but yeah. Aye, much love. So, as Martin started watching the channel, Adele, and then Adele, hope you've liked and subscribed to the channel as well as Martin. By sitting for me, got the granddaughter. Oh, babysitting, Johnny. Right. It's good stuff. I take it your daughter out for a few drinks or something. Not a granddad yet, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe in the next few years. Like 70. Absolutely great channel, Ali. Said you were good guys. We don't take ourselves too seriously, Adele. I said there's some YouTube channels out there, yeah, they just take themselves too seriously, and yeah, that is what it is. My videos, I usually fucking mess up, or if I don't mess up, yeah, it's unusual for me, but yeah. But yeah, Old Stag, hopefully up past Inverary next week to Auchendrain Museum, which has been reopened by volunteers and out to Carnboffey. Old Stag, you talk about Loch Carnboffey? I was up Loch Carnway 2 weeks ago, and I was going to go to that Boffey. I think it's about a 3 mile hike into the Boffey. Yeah, that was a Boffey I just missed. I was going to go to it, but I was running out of time. I was up Loch Carron before I went to Isle of Rassay. Drove down to Kyle Calsh and across to Isle of Rassay. But yeah. But yeah, Dale, thanks for liking the channel. So aimed out this weekend. See, if I'm being honest with you, I'm not a fan of summer camping. Fucking midges, yeah. The midges are brutal. This year especially. Last summer it wasn't too bad, but I much prefer it being raining. Set up a tarp, keep the fire under the tarp, and it just feels more snug. Or even just cold. I think Craig will agree with me. I'm an all-season camper, but yeah, I think I prefer sort of autumn, winter camping. When's your next camp, Ali? Adele? It's an ultralight challenge. Next weekend, I'm out with Craig. If Craig is up for it, I love winter camp, yep. So yeah, we're going to camp, little backpacks. Alcohol's not included. So I think it's 15 kilograms or under we need to pack. So yeah, don't know where yet. I'll let Craig decide. Craig's a man for deciding camps. I don't think so, mate. It's in the hills above Furness and Minard. Right, so it's not the same car. I'm talking about up at Loch Carron. We are the same too many midges, yeah. I just fucking, yeah. The only thing that's rid of the midges is pick a spot with a decent breeze. I think there was somebody on earlier talking about midge repellents. Nothing works. Nothing works. MD says different is talking absolute shite. It might be in their mind it works, it doesn't. Nothing works. Nothing works apart from a wind or soaking yourself in diesel fuel. They will not come near diesel. I've been converted this year, the bugs are the worst ever. Old Stag, I'm glad you agree with me. Ticks and fucking midges have been rife this year. Absolute brutal. I've never been bothered with ticks or midges. But yeah, this year's been brutal. Winter for sure is too mid. I can't read that, Johnny. But I think I get it. Yeah, infested, yeah. Cool. Colin, how you doing, buddy? I was up at Inverary last week, Old Stag, for a day with friends. Good stuff. How's things, Colin? How's pizza retirement going for you? Jesus, winter for me, summer, too many midges unless you're at the coast. Yeah, unless you've got a decent breeze. I don't care if people say the East Coast, there is midges in the East Coast. Maybe not as bad, but yeah, because you're sort of more open, it's not as much forest and stuff, but yeah. How was it, Alan? Is the Parahandy still there? Good mate was doing pizza in a family camp last weekend on the stove, Colin, aye. I've still to sample Craig's pizza stove. maybe no next weekend. I don't think that will. I think that'll put you over your allowance, Craig, for ultralight challenge. The pizza stove, I think. East Coast here, Sir Ali, hardly any. Hardly any, but no, definitely. I've been East Coast before, and I have been midges, mate. But not as much. I agree with you on the fire. Oh, just over the fire call. Very busy old stag. What's the para handy? So have I. 2 seconds. Don't laugh at my pajamas. Anyways, I've been on this chat for what? Yeah, about an hour. Time for a cigarette break. I know I always do it. Like Angus has been the busiest chat for a while. It's been like sort of average 20 people. I'll go for a cigarette. It'll be 10 people left. But it is what it is. I'm a chain smoker. I'm not going just now. I'll go in a wee minute. But yeah, so well that's good. If I get out camping next weekend, means I can put a video. In the meantime, I said I'm going to do a wee review on the old British Army rations. I've got a few of these got 3 British Army ration packs, so yeah, going to take them out. I don't know if that qualify for ultralight. Might take a couple of things out it for ultralight challenge with Craig, but yeah. Parry Handa was an old puffer boat. It was in the books in a TV series. Yep. Rabsy Nesbitt did it. Esher Camper Para Handy. It was a TV show. You should give up smoking like me. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, mate. Give up smoking. Yeah, I'll just get up. Had a good few camps with Bugsy and Colin on the Esher Coast. Still got a few, but not many. That's one place I've never actually camped down your neck of the woods. Well, down Colin's neck of the woods, Esher Coast. Call any sign of my new purchase. Sorry, this screen is knackered. Can't type. So you and your phone, Colin, I take you're on the TV. You know, got a Bluetooth keyboard or something? Right, I'm going to lose viewers, but I don't care. I need a cigarette. I'll be back in a few minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. Thought you'd been on the whiskey, Johnny. He has been on the whiskey, Craig. He's on the, was it the Dalwhinnie? No, that was Steve who was on the Dalwhinnie. Oh, McAllen, 12 year. I think Johnny said he was on. Right, back in a few minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. Slag me if you want. If you've got social media channels, please share a live stream. Get more people. I like it when there's this many people on. Keeps me busy talking. And yeah, if anybody wants to help donate to the channel, I'll be link at the top of the chat. Much appreciated. I'm going for a cigarette. I'll be back in a few minutes. Right, I'm back. Don't laugh at my pyjama bottoms, alright? Make yourself comfy, like Johnny says. He gets in his pyjamas. Right, anyway. No, pal, I think I'm going to get a Volvo this time. BMW for me. Aye, Craig was out today, selling it through, looking for a title now. Always Audi. Fucking Audi BMW drivers. Fucking hate you bastards. Only kidding. I've got a 218 Sport. I've got a Dacia Sandero stepway. Alright. David McLean. Hello, buddy. David, how you doing? What are you up to tonight, David? Evening, chaps. Wolf. Evening. Wolfie boy, what's happening tonight? How's your court case going, Wolf? You alright? Wolf Meister? Just chilling, buddy. Good man. Been working all week, David. Ali, Google Dacia new camper. It's awesome. I'll do that right now, Johnny. Dacia new camper. What's the video? 2 seconds, guys. Johnny's ordered me to watch this. Oh. It's got space inside. I like it. How much is that retailing at? Sorry, I can't watch it too much. I'm on a live, Johnny, but yeah. How much is that retailing for Johnny? Johnny, mine is going to be a 5 Series M Sport. Stevie, back. Stevie, back what, Stevie? Yeah, mate, been a long wait. Can't wait to go tomorrow. David, where you going? Where you going tomorrow, mate? You braving the midges? Are you going East Coast? I had a few BMWs back on, mate, with a chippy. Steve, what'd you get? What'd you get for a chippy? Black pudding supper, fish supper. My favourites are black pudding supper, then a Scotch pie supper, maybe a pakora supper, and then I can eat a sausage supper, but only if I'm really pissed. Don't eat fish, don't eat steak pie, but yeah. So black pudding supper, Scotch pie supper, pakora, and then a sausage if I really need to. If I'm pissed, I'll eat a sausage supper. I'm tempted to head up to Oban, up to the Boffey. David, I'll be fucking heaving up there in the Boffey, surely. Get away somewhere quieter. Get yourself up to Glen Etov, down by the River Etov. You'll find a spot all to yourself. All right, you need to contend with some midges, but the West Coast is full of midges, you're no escaping them. Fish supper and a single haggis. Yeah, fat bastard. And a single haggis. Head, yep. Is it music rooks? Spicy Scotch egg supper. That sounds good, a spicy Scotch egg supper. Never seen a chippy do that, Johnny. That sounds good, a spicy Scotch egg. Dave McLean, I'm a social butterfly. Haddock chips, job done. Nah, not a fish fan. Now my granddad, I'm getting a Volvo and a flat cap. Yeah, Peaky Blinders style, Johnny. By order of the Wester Hills Blinders. Black pudding, pickled Scotch eggs, superb. Never tried a pickled Scotch egg. Nah, a pickled Scotch. You mean a pickled egg? Not a pickled Scotch egg. Can you get a pickled Scotch egg? Never heard of a pickled Scotch egg. So is that like an egg pickled and then you've got the sausage batter around it? Are all these things battered and deep fried? Genuine questions. Yes, Rooksfoot. Oh, I've not had a pickled egg in years, love 'em. I've never had a pickled egg, I'll be honest. Remember when I was younger, I think my mum used to always get a pickled egg. And my wee sister used to like the pickles. Yup. Stevie, you fat bastard, you fat bastard. Battered pizza was my limit in Scotland. Oh, you had a battered pizza, did you? A pizza crunch, sorry, we call it a pizza crunch in Scotland. I need a battered Scotch eggs next time. Yeah. I've never had a battered Scotch egg. You've no had a pickled egg, you've no lived. I've no lived then, Johnny. The good pickled eggs gave you the hiccups. And black pudding sounds good too. You need to try, if you not try black pudding, Rooks Fit, a battered black pudding, fucking dino. Black pudding supper. If I wasn't in such a rush tonight to do this live stream, I'd have got myself a black pudding supper. A wee crunch. Oof. Yeah, I remember I was in school, it was always a half pizza crunch or a half pizza crunch supper, depending on what I could afford. Spam fritters, end of convo. Never had a spam fritter. Who's had a spam fritter here? Is that a Scottish thing as well, or is that just an English thing, a spam fritter? 100%, if you don't hiccup, it's no good. Right, spam fritters is new to me. I know about spam, obviously. Spam fritter, never had that. Spam fritters are good, even though I hate spam. Okay. Iceland do spam fritters awesome. That's basically just spam, battered spam, and like a spam fritters are good. Probably American in origin. Not too sure who started that one, mate. Right, fair enough. Spam is good fried. Alan, you would lower yourself to spam. A man if you're standing would eat spam. Aye, battered spam. I still make spam fritters when camping, right? Never tried it. I've had bacon grill when I've been camping. I don't even think I've ever tried spam. I've had bacon grill. I take it I've heard spam is just like salty bacon grill, is that right? We were poor, we had spam fried, so we couldn't afford bacon. Spam is now expensive, £3 a tin. It's probably because it's fashionable now, it's retro, it's fashionable, Johnny. Fucking pathetic. Anyways, 10 past 10. The buckfast is getting low, so it's getting scary. What have I got? What have I got on emergency reserves? I think I've got a bottle of Henry Weston cider. I think I've got a few cans of Cruise Campbell. I do have some vodka and Red Bull. Spam is for Stuart, the Scottish Wanderer. I seen Stuart starting to post a wee bit now. I think he messaged me in fucking TikTok or something. Yeah, it's mad. I went back to bacon grill. It's cheaper. Yeah, it was always bacon grill. I never had spam. So spam is like, so I've heard spam is saltier bacon grill. Is that correct? Oh, mine. Right, I'm going for a wee Jamaican cigarette. Right, Johnny, I'll see you in a bit. I take it your texting will be even worse then. We had a massive tail round tin of spam luncheon meat type stuff. We had it 4 nights in a row. One hard time as a kids. Love watching his vids. Who, Stuart, Scottish Wanderer? He's not brought a video for a while, is he? I don't know. I think he has started bringing out vids again. Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers' videos. Obviously, Stuart's been off the grid for about a year or two, so I've not really watched anything with his. I've not really watched his videos. I think he's made a couple since coming back. But that's not a slight. There's like friends on here who are YouTubers. I don't even watch their videos. Only so much time in the day. I get home at night, I just want to chill. I do like watching the Canadian YouTuber Steve Wallace, but he's brought a new video out. I'll watch that tomorrow. And some other people like Bald and Bankrupt, Harold Balder on YouTube, I always watch religiously whenever they bring a new video out. But a lot of the camping ones, I can take it or leave it. I think he had a video last week, right? I might check it out tomorrow. I was talking to Stu earlier today. He's a great lad, by the way. I said I've never been out with him. Never been out with him, Johnny. You only see what you see in the videos. Obviously, I used to see him out with Colin. I think Colin's a great lad. Stuart, I don't know. I've never really spoke to him. I message Colin sometimes in Messenger. Never really spoke to Stuart. That's the first time he's ever contacted me. Was I think a couple of weeks ago. He's completely different from his videos. It's wild. He's a great guy. Now, once I get a camp out with him, I'll judge him, Johnny. But yeah, I'll reserve judgment. Colin, I think's a good guy. Stuart, I don't know. I've not met him. Nagalero was great in Norway, but he passed away a few years ago. But his channel's still there. Yeah, Stevie. I used to watch Nagalero a lot. Just fucking alone in the woods. He never spoke, did he, Nagalero? I think some of his videos are still some of the highest viewed camping videos out. Nagalero, yeah. Ali, you would love your Bugsy, mate. He's so funny. I like a good laugh in a camp, Johnny. Getting mad out around the fire. Colin, talking to us lad too, yeah. One of these days, I will get a camp out with you lot, as long as you don't rape me. My favourite YouTuber will always be Head for Hills, a fucking legend. Allstag, yep. I said in one of my videos about a year or two ago, I done like a wee sort of ode to Andrew. I sort of like lifting the backpack up. I was like, oh. Then I done like a wee bit in my video. This one's for Andrew, Head for Hills. I never got to camp with him, but yeah, he was like a big inspiration watching all. I watched most of his videos. Yeah, he's a bit of a weirdo, a bit of an oddball, but yeah, it was addictive watching his videos. He was like a trendsetter for most of the sort of wild campers now. Rain, hail, sleet, or snow. He didn't even have a car. He'd get a train, he'd get a bus everywhere, and he'd go through bogs. He'd just trek through the Scottish countryside. Yeah, he's a big inspiration for me, Andrew Head for the Hills. Gone too soon. 100% gone too soon. I'm not just one of these people who say that for the sake of it. It really was. I think I've watched nearly all Head for the Hills' videos. Funny as hell, especially when he's out with Johnny. Yeah, I like going out. Bit of good banter with people. I don't like people going, oh, I'm going to bed at 11 and need to turn in. No, I like fucking sitting up late in a camp. 3, 4, 5 in the morning, having a good fucking laugh. You're never going to get a good sleep in a camp anyway. You get maybe 4 or 5 hours if you're lucky in a camp. So yeah, it's up to 4 or 5 in the morning. Fucking wake up at 9. You sleep when you go home. Camping's all about just going out, enjoying the campfire, having a wee drink, chilling out. I'm not a summit hiker, so I don't go right. I need to be in my bed. I'm up at 5 in the morning for a hike. I'm a low level camper. I like to go out, get a fire, set and go, have a few drinks, get mad with it around the fire, and just a wee release from my everyday week. Just get away from all my troubles. Anyway, somebody start chatting. The chat has just stopped. It feels weird. I need to start talking about stuff. I am absolutely sweating. What temperature is it just now? Still 18 degrees, it says in Glasgow. Why is it 18 degrees at 10 o'clock at night? I don't think I'll be sleeping with a quilt on tonight. Definitely a sheet over me. Fucking 75% rain tomorrow. Yeah, I said to the wee man, we'll get somewhere. We'll go for a hike or something tomorrow. It's going to be pissing down with rain. Right, I think my chat stopped working, or people are just blanking me. Somebody come up in the chat. At least give me a thumbs up. Let me know the chat's still working. You don't need to talk. Let me know. I'm not talking to myself. 20 degrees down here, muggy as fuck. Right, I'm not talking to myself, but it's supposed to be pissing down here tomorrow. Yeah. Right, mate. Thanks for the chat. Love it. Is that you off, Alan? You off, mate? Old Stag still there. Camel. Random. Old Stag, but fair enough. Can he find a thumbs up? Fuck off. Yeah, tree climber. Gonna be a wet one. What's it say? 76% chance of rain. 76% chance of rain. David McLean, good. Yeah, I'm going to have a wee look through. One of these fucking army ration packs is open, so I'm going to see what we've got. Spork. We never got these back in the day. Sporks. We just had to use a knife, fork and spoon. Big spork. I'm going to keep that for future camps. It's good for like getting into the Mylar bags. So yeah, I'm going to keep this. What else we got in here? Pasta bolognese. 3 years out of date. That'll still be good. I'll use that. What's this one? Sweet and sour chicken with rice. Don't like that. If Craig or somebody wants that, I'll give him that. What else we got? Fruit muesli with milk. I don't eat muesli, so again, Craig or somebody I know close by can get that. Salted peanuts. I'll eat them. What else we got? Hot chocolate. Nobody's getting that. I love my hot chocolate. Fortified energy drink powder. Nobody's getting that. The biscuits brown. The legendary biscuits brown. These ones are a bit bashed up right enough, but yeah, they'll make you constipated for a long time. I've heard it with these. Never tried them. The cookie and cream bar. I've heard these are the best bars. So yeah, cookie and cream bar. Looking forward to trying that. What else we got here? Tabasco sauce, hot sauce, samba sauce, cheddar cheese. Maybe that's not too good. 2-3 years out of date. Might not be having that. What we got here? Flapjack. That might be okay. 3 years out of date. Who knows? Water purification tablets. And the brew kit. You've got the waterproof matches, you've got tea, sugar, napkins. So yeah. Definitely keeping this spot, but look at the length. It's brilliant for getting down to the Mylar bags. The water purity tabs, they'll come in handy as well. If I can ever do a long distance hike with Stefan, get the water purity tabs in. After the last time being on the toilet for about a week when I went to South Chilean, drinking water out of streams through a filter, gets to the waterfall. I'm like, that's the highest waterfall in the UK. I can drink the water from it. Big mistake. Fucking on the toilet pan for a full week, diarrhea. Not good. Alan, yep, I'm off. Got no sleep for 34 hours. Alan, sorry to hear that. Hope Linda feels better soon and take care of yourself, pal. Good night, Alan. Bud, hope you and co are all good. That's what all the girls say. Any Kendall mint cake? No, no Kendall mint cake. You'd starve on those modern rations, Ali. I probably would, Brooksfit, unless I had Bombay Bad Boys in them. Doing a few prep, like keeping extra stuff in the house in case mad stuff happening. Old stag, I used to do a wee bit of prepping stuff. A few of my friends on YouTube are preppers. There's a boy in America I speak to a lot. What's he called? Local prepper. He sometimes comes on a live chat. Yeah. I used to always keep like fucking 10 litres of water in bottles under my sink, loads of water in case anything happens. Wee bit of Cali, Biscoffee, Calcush, if you know, sort of stag, but it could just be an excuse for compulsive hoarding. Yep, stag, I have a stash. Liam Fitzsimmons, you would survive Bombay Bad Boys and Buckfast. Fitzy, you know it. That's all I need. That's all I need to survive. Bombay Bad Boys and Buckfast. Buckfast as well. Caffeine, good for keeping you awake. Don't always blame the water. Sometimes the body doesn't take well to being away. Yeah, different new environment, new bacteria and stuff. All stag, because every time I seem to go to the islands, I always seem to end up with a sore stomach and like no well. I think it's just the new environment, the new bacteria or whatever it is. Remember when I went to Kenya, I was fucking, had dysentery for about a week. It's just my body getting used to the different air, the different bacteria and things like that. Liam, the bare essentials. Yes, exactly, the bare essentials. Buckfast is water in it, it's caffeine in it, it's good for keeping you awake. It's a tonic wine, so health-giving properties. In the garden at 10:20, eating a trifle, life's good. You can't beat it. Sitting in the garden, eating a trifle. As long as you've got a beer in one hand and you've got a little garden fire pit, if you've got a garden fire pit, tree climber. Staff, I have the bits to turn my house to wood-fired. Nice. I drank that Bucky Miniature last night. Ali seems perfect for keeping it chill. I like it, Royce. Did you drink it, mate? Good man. I thought I kept it for a special occasion or something, but yeah, it's here for you to drink. Definitely keeps out the chill. Don't need it just now to keep it a chill right enough. I am sweating. Yeah, definitely. Mint stag. Sterilisation. Sterilisation. Yeah, I think I know you mean, Ricks. Anyways, if shit was to hit the fan with everyone's outdoor experience and skills, how long do you reckon you could survive? With or without Buckfast? If it's either and with or without Buckfast? Well, Liam, if that's a serious question, it depends on a lot of factors. 2 weeks. Depends on a lot of factors. Is it like an instantaneous thing, like everybody's been wiped out and you've been hiding underground? And if there's any sort of radiation, is it affecting the water? Is it affecting the food? If it's just a case that it's like aliens have sucked everybody away from the earth, I think you could live indefinitely. There'd be permanent water supplies. Water doesn't go out of date. It's the plastic that goes out of date. Get the water into certain containers. You've got shelf-stable foods like honey, salt, pasta to a certain degree. You can start growing stuff yourself. If nothing's contaminated and you've got a decent mind on you, you can survive forever. I've been praying for a good while. More a case of surviving the people who don't have anything. Exactly like Spas, I'm saying. If all the people are just gone, yeah, I think it could be a long time. But if there's still people about, then yeah, you're sort of about fucking raiding supermarkets like the zombie apocalypse films, try to hold stuff. I'm armed, have food, and a bug out point. Yep. Armed is probably one of the number one things, being armed. As everybody's going to be at each other for food. Resources are going to be in demand. But if you're well prepped to start with, and then you go and prep more and build up a stockpile, and yeah, wait for people to start dying off and then start going out and try to get more stuff. So if aliens came down and tried to go ahead, I would love that. I'd have a good time. Third time lucky, yeah. But good questions. No nuclear, just society collapses. Well, society collapses, and yeah, it's difficult. You're fighting everybody. You need to find somewhere. I'd find somewhere remote, a remote area where nobody can get to. Try and build a stockpile, and then you can do like fucking sort of advanced parties out, go out, retrieve food, come back to your remote location. But yeah, get out of big cities. Get out of big cities. An island if you can. Get to an island. Build your defences on an island. And then you can do like fucking, yeah, do like recce parties out, getting food, coming back and stuff. Keep the island well defended. I've actually considered a few buried food spots on my road to my bug out. Well, fucking David. Well, there's David there. David, you alright? David's got fucking stuff stashed all over the country. Tents, fucking alcohol. I don't think he has any food stashed, Davey, do you? I know you've got tents and alcohol stashed all over Scotland. If nuclear war happens, most of Scotland is gone. If it's zombie time, near a problem, better chance of surviving it happens summer and winter. Much more grub about to get you started, yep. But if a zombie apocalypse did happen, I'll go with Davey, because he's got alcohol and tent stashes all over Scotland. Davey, is that right? Am I talking shite? I'm sure you got tent stashes and alcohol stashes everywhere. correct me if I'm wrong. If I just dreamed it, I'm sure you told me with tent stashes and alcohol stashes everywhere. Anyways, my spot. So what would be the food of choice you'd store? I think you said the longest lasting food is honey. Honey. Honey's good nutrients. Salt, obviously. And then you're talking about longest lasting foods like rices, probably rice, pasta stored in the right sort of environments. Tents, gas, some bits and bobs, no alcohol. I'm telling you, I knew you were going to tell me, Davey. Flour. I've got a couple of cans stashed somewhere up near Loch Scully. If I ever go back there one day. Flour, yeah. It need to be stored. It need to be stored right, wouldn't it? Vacuum packed. My wife thinks I'm nuts to have parts in the garage to make the house wood fired. Despite being a vegan, I would take on the zombies. They are already dead. I would be breaking my vows. Yeah, but if people weren't the zombies, yeah, people are desperate. It's definitely an island you're talking to. Nobody's got the resources, boats and stuff. You will get people coming across it with boats and stuff, but yeah, the numbers would be limited. So yeah, if you set up your defences on an island, yeah, try and wait for the people to die out, and then just yeah, as it gets desperate, you need to start making boat parties over the mainland, especially if you're armed. Start looking for food. Come back to the island to your defensive position. Honey, flour, rice, pasta, salt, vinegar, tin protein, and vitamin tabs. Yep, always strong survive. Exactly, Johnny. But it's interesting to know if these days. It's a good question, Fitzy. I know it's sort of end of the world stuff, but yeah, it's a good question. And not a lot of people know it. The things that, yeah, Rooksfoot mentioned, honey. Yeah, honey can last for thousands of years. Honeycomb, you can drink, eat that thousands of years. Good nutrients. Flour. I didn't know about flour, but I knew rice, pasta, salt. Didn't know vinegar. Tin protein vitamin tablets. Vacuum silicone type bags that absorb moisture. And then a sealed barrel can do a shed load of flour. Add nettles, blueberries, lots of stuff. Yeah, if you've got the blueberries, yeah. That's considering nothing's been contaminated. Nothing's been contaminated, yeah. And fruit will still grow on that. Yeah, you can live off the land with certain stuff. Society in Britain would break down in 40 hours, yep. I think we're talking about the weakest people. The weakest people die off 3 months. The people who they're brought up this sort of snowflake society. They don't know any life skills, survival skills. I think most of the UK would be dead. I think 90% would be dead within maybe 3 months. 90% would be dead within 3 months. Well, maybe some longer if it's stockpiling and their cupboards eat everything for a freezer. So I think 6 months, I think 90% of the UK would be dead within 6 months. I work in retail. The panic 2020 was insane, yeah. Would you live in solitude or group up? 100% solitude, David. Oh, one or two people, a small group, a very small group. I would eat any meat, be it your family, your family survive. Yeah, of course it is. Survival of the fittest, Johnny. Seed store away, fuck all, if you ever get a location sorted. It's a thought of people surviving off grid. How long do they reckon they'd last? I'll be honest with you, mate. I don't know. I'm going to last more than a couple of weeks, mate. A lot of people in here might survive longer. I know sort of vegetation, certain plants you could eat and things like that. Yeah, my skills are not that good. I could trap a few animals and stuff and eat them. But yeah, like living off like vegetables, what fruits to eat and stuff like that. Yeah, foraging. That's what you're talking about. Foraging, like for fruits and berries. Yeah, my skills are not the best for that sort of stuff. Get yourself, John, maybe pocket handbook, edible plants, flowers, and fungi worth its weight in gold. Yeah, Davey, I've always been interested in that. People would resort to that survival as primal. Yep. It would all depend on location, Liam, and natural resources. 100%. Cheers, lot. Good idea. Yeah. I used to have like the old SAS survival handbook, and used to tell you what certain edible flowers and plants and that you could eat. But yeah, anyway, back in a minute. Going for a cigarette. Talk amongst yourselves. Good ideas. Fitzy, really good question. Right, apologies, I'm back, you preppers. Notice would be the best thing you could get. Stock up on fuel, food, guns, then on the boat to a decent size island, then all energy would be shelter. I don't know, depends on the situation, look. If it's like fucking proper zombies, then yeah, I think your first efforts would be on protection, defence, then shelter. Defence would be secondary. Defence of that island would be first. Barricades, whatever. Then shelter would be second. I know the main thing of survival is always shelter, but yeah, if it was like a zombie thing, yeah, defence would be first. Defence, then shelter. Add yeast for fermentation to the list. Yeast be good to make some alcohol when sorted. And yes, 100%. Chill out. Get mad with it. Get mad with it with your garden island. Or a sourdough starter. Or mature belly button fluff. David, you could supply that. So if you're with us, you could supply the mature belly button fluff. I'd add a little flavour to the wine, I think. Tradable commodities in a way of purifying water. Yeah. I've got 6, 12, 18, 24, 32, 32 purifying tablets. So yeah, it's 32 litres of water to start off with. Brooks, Ali knows I have a sourdough. He sees my bread pots. Don't you be telling your secrets, mate. Anyway, getting scary. The buckfast is getting low. Supplies are getting low. So what do they have in reserve? What do they have prepped in reserve? Several fucking whiskies, vodka, lager, cider. I'm well stocked up in the case of apocalypse for alcohol. That's for sure anyway. Bleach, 2 drops per litre. Yeah, bleach, you can do that, yeah. I heard it was 1 drop per litre, but yeah, 2 drops to make sure. Depends if it's Domestos or like Morrison's bleach. If it's Morrison's bleach, then yeah, maybe 2. It's about 10 years old now, Ricks. But yeah, is there any way of making alcohol without yeast? Like, what do they do in the jail? In the jail, they get like fucking lots of sugar, bits of oranges, apples and stuff, and they put it in a milk carton and hide it behind the radiator. So yeah, yeast is not an absolute necessity for making alcohol, but yeah, it probably helps. But yeah, sugar, you need sugar. And you don't really get cane sugar grown in Scotland, so yeah, you need to get naturally fucking producing sugar. Anyways, Liam Fitzsimmons, what have you guys started on talking about prepping and stuff? I think you can just let it ferment, I'm not sure, but yes, exactly. Sugar, lots of fruit, fucking all the sort of peelings. That's what they do in the jail, Davey. Lots of fucking orange peels, apple peels, all this sort of stuff. Loads of sugar, bit of water, stick it behind the radiator, full heat, and yeah, a few weeks later, maybe a month later, it's good to drink. It'll get you mad with it. So they say in the jail anyway. So many plants for sugar in Scotland, Ali. Right, I didn't know that. I thought sugar just comes for the cane like Jamaica and stuff, I don't know. Distillation for seawater to drinking water and to make spirits for medical and fun. Yeah, I know how the distillation, fucking, yeah, heat up a bottle, 1 bottle with salt water and steam goes in, yeah, or you can get like something above it, something will drip down, or the old sort of SAS method where dig a hole in the ground and yeah, you put like a cling film or something over a rock in the middle, and the steam will rise at night time, the dew from the ground, and yeah, if you have it centered down and the water will drip into the cup, you can get water just for evaporation for the ground. So you can get water that way. It's a very slow process. You need to get lots of containers out everywhere. But yeah, distillation, if you got somebody who knows what they're doing, you can just get seawater in a bottle, heat it up, get another bottle, and the steam will go up. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, it's a slow process for the most part. Distillation of seawater into normal water. But if you're desperate, it'll be enough to survive. Crab apples, hunters and them about. Apple peel contains an agent for fermentation to make scrumpy cider. Right, never knew that, Rooks. Ever used a mill bag for water purification? Curious. Nope, I've heard about it, David. I've never used it, but plenty of rain here, so containers and tarps, yep. But what's that thing I was reading a while ago about rainwater is neutral, it's bad for you, neutral water is bad for you. But it'll keep you alive, but too much neutral water, apparently like rainwater, which is neutral, is bad for you. Solar still under plastic in a hole, break up the vegetation, put it in a hole so it dries out. Yep, that's what I'm talking about, Rooks, yep. Soil, yep. Loads of these wee things I've always wanted to try. When I was younger, I used to read the SAS handbook for all these survival tips and stuff. Used to love it. Rainwater would be the least of your problems. Yeah, I know, Rooks, but yeah. Partly drinking neutral water over a period of time is not the best for you. So yeah, if possible, if you can find a natural stream or something, so you go to water with minerals and all the pH stuff and all that, a lot better for you instead of neutral rainwater, especially once you boil it and stuff. It'd keep you going for a while, but I said after a while, I'm sure I read somewhere, it starts causing problems to your kidneys, not drinking neutral water all the time. So yeah, in a pinch, yeah, you can drink rainwater for a while. I've got a 40 litre gravity bag with a supply of filters. Yeah, I know Craig's got one of them. I've got a wee cheap Chinese AliExpress filter. For sure, I've been drinking petty water straight off the hill lately. Yep. Peaty water, yep. Yeah, it's got all the minerals and stuff in it. It's going through a repeat. It's got all the minerals and yeah, all the good stuff for you. Obviously, keep the salt if you distill seawater. Yep. Get it from an American proper site. Yep. PT. Yeah. That's why Scottish water's some of the best in it. All the rocks and the different sort of soils and stuff, the water's flowing down from it. It's picking up all the good stuff, the minerals, and yeah. Right, apologies again, but I am really busting for the toilet. I need to go for a pee. I'm probably going to start taking song choices. If I can find some paper, I'll find some paper and take some song choices, and maybe 11 o'clock, go back on. We'll do some music choices. For now, I'm going to go for a pee. If anybody wants to help donate to the channel, it'll be much appreciated. It's the last week before payday, and yeah, I'll try and go out next week camping. So yeah, if anybody wants to help donate to the channel, it'll be much appreciated. I'll be back in a few minutes. I need a pee. I might have a quick cigarette, so maybe 3 minutes. you fucker. Right, I'm back. What have I found? Bottle of Henry Weston's. Try that. What's the percentage? 8.2. Some strong shit. Do like a wee bottle of Henry Weston's every now and again. Get you 4 sleepers for 4 bottles of hooch. Hit the sleepers for sleepers, antibiotics, morphine. We've been on an outdoor related topic for over an hour. That's not normal. Yes, it's not normal, Ricks. We should be talking about, I don't know, fucking male rape scenes in camping films like Deliverance. Squeal, piggy, squeal. Right, give me a minute. Squeal, piggy. I said, Deliverance was a movie that got me into camping. And I've still not been fucking raped by a hillbilly. Ah, well. Right, I have found some paper. Right, I need to find a pen, in fact. I've got some paper. I think that was a grievance I put in my work. Yeah, paper I found. Give me a minute. Henry Weston's vintage, medium dry. That should be good. Doctors even. Ah, you fucker. Wow. That was sore. You fuck. Yeah, I can't. I'm fine. Right, doctors. What about doctors? Would it be bad to say I've logged local decisions addresses? Local doctors' addresses? Thyroid and diabetes medicine too. Some people trade everything. Yep, medication, that'll be a big thing when everything goes tits up. Right, about 5-10 minutes, I'm going to be cutting off the live chat. I'll be coming back on with the music. Thyroid stuff is good. They gave some folks near Faslane iodine. That fills the thyroid if nuclear racing link and stops cancer. Right, give me your song choices. Fitzy, you started this fucking prepper stuff and then you fucked off. Nobody's talking about the prepper stuff. Give me song choices. 5 song choices. Then I'll come back on. If nobody gives me a song choice within 5 minutes, I'll put Roxette as the first song choice. I know you all love Roxette. Election of councillor to Glasgow City Council. Kelvindale Primary School. Fuck SNP. Anyway, I will survive. Davey, you know I always take song choices seriously. Yep. We didn't start a fire, Billy Joe. You serious, Rooks for rail? Stick on. Rooks, we didn't start a fire. Right, we're all going for like sort of fucking prepper, outdoor survival related songs. In reality, people have 3 days of food at home. People have 3 days of food at home. Day 5 things change. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Saying that, my fucking freezer has been full for ages. And so I was like, I don't fancy that. But the survival situation, I think it'll probably last for 2 weeks from my cupboard and my freezer. Plus your neighbours. Yeah, I'd eat them. Right, song choices. Give me some song choices. If you can, slightly outdoor survival related song choices. In the meantime, I'm cracking open a bottle of Henry Weston's. That's always a survival thing for you. I've not even got it. Fuck. Oh, it's my other keyring. Fuck. I used to always have my bottle opener. I don't have it in my keyring. Wait, what can I use? Back in a minute. I need to open this bottle. I can't do the old fucking. I can't do the gum thing. Bottle opened. That's nice, but you can tell it's strong, 8.2. It's a nice cider. Henry Weston's. Anyways, you get 3 days out of a reasonably well-sized neighbour. Yes, you eat the arse first, innit? Eat the fatty parts. I learned that from Alive. The plane goes down in the Chilean mountains and they start fucking cutting off bits for the arse first, the fatty bits. I've already decided what neighbours I'm eating first. Well, it won't be my neighbour across the back because she is fucking slim and gorgeous. There's a fat cunt 2 doors down from me. I'll be eating him first. He's a proper fat bastard, so I'd maybe get 4 days out of him. Maybe 5 days. Plus, I don't like him anyway. These fucking dogs are always barking. Fat prick. Anyways, sorry. Peace and love. No hate. If my fat neighbour's watching, keep your dogs fucking quiet. I'm going to come to your door. Right, so, more song choices, guys. I've got Rooks, We Didn't Start a Fire. Give me 4 more song choices and then I'll come back on. I'll cut off and I'll come back on. In fact, who's still watching me this time anyway? 11 o'clock at night. Last time he blows grass on my lawn. Yeah, it's apocalypse now, motherfucker. Anything's fair game. Would you do it slow, Johnny? Or do it fast? Singer, how you doing? Sorry, there's getting a wee bit sort of conversation's going a bit off track here, maybe getting a bit violent. Apologies. How's things? Singer, give me a song. Singer, give me a song. I'm going to go off a live stream in 5 minutes. I'll be back with a song request. Give me a song, Singer. I was meaning their food, but fuck him. He's been messing with your lawn. Exactly. Hope he doesn't see this live. Fuck him. He sees it live. He sees it live, Johnny. Had to walk the coast, mate. Had to walk the coast, mate, to get back. Oh, you on a wee walk, Singer? A wee coastal walk along Spain, making us all jealous. Long bloody road. How's the reception over there? Do you get a good reception? Internet reception? Hey, Singer, give us a song. Singer, give us a song. If Bib on the music live, have a good one, people. Are you off, Skirooks? Are you away? A song, You Love What I Do. Had to get a sim. Is that a song, Singer? Sorry, sometimes the text, You Love What I Do. Is that a song? Had to get a sim. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, just for 15-20 minutes. Okay, Rooks. The time people gave me 4 more song choices, then I cut off and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Yeah, you'll probably be back anyway, Rooks. Sometimes things get lost in translation, Singer. You know what it's like. If you've ever been on the late night live streams, yeah, sometimes things go right over my head. Anyways, a song. I've got 1 song. People give me 4 more songs before I leave, then I'll come back. Trenchtown Rock, Bob Marley. Roger that, Davy boy. Trenchtown Rock. Davy, Trenchtown Rock, Bob Marley. Singer, do you have a second favourite song? Duppy can call Bob Marley. Johnny. Singer, do you have a fucking second favourite song? I try. No, Singer, sorry, I played that song at my mum's funeral. I can't play it, I get too upset with that. Singer. I played that at my mum's funeral. It's still too raw. Sorry, I can't play that song. Duppy can call Bob Marley for Johnny. Bob Marley. I can. He gives another one, Singer. Don't say Massachusetts. Don't say Massachusetts Bee Gees. That's another one. There's like 3 Pink Floyd songs I can't listen to either. I played at my brother's funeral, and like it's all songs I love, and there's like songs my mum liked. There's songs I loved as well, and I can't ever listen to them. So it's like 6 songs I can't ever listen to again because they get too emotional. The Pink Floyd ones are Wish You Were Here, Comfortably Numb, and Shine On You Crazy Diamond. Can't listen to 3 songs. My mum's songs were Massachusetts, Islands in the Stream, and Two Hearts, Phil Collins. Can't listen to a song. I didn't really like Phil Collins one, but X's and O's. Is that a song? I've never heard it, but yeah. Singer, X's and O's. X's and O's. Never heard it, but yeah, we'll play it. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, somebody give me one more song. One more song. One more song, then I'll cut off the live stream for 5-10 minutes and make sure you come back. I've got a boy tonight, so I'll make sure he's alright. Go downstairs and have a quick cigarette, and I'll get the YouTube ready to do these live streams when I come back, these songs. So where are you now, Singer? Are you back in the house now, yeah? Do you live alone? Have you got a man, Singer? Just asking. Right, 10 people in the chat. Who's lurking in the background? Come on, say hello. It's Friday night. Don't be shy. Who's lurking? Who's lurking in the shadows watching? Alan, you still there? Yeah, got a man that loves me. Love it, Singer. Must be a lucky man. Right, who else is lurking in the background? 9 people there. Apart from Singer, Davey, Rooksfoot, of course. Right, one more song. Somebody give me another song. One more song, and then I can go and relieve myself. Mon. Can go and relieve myself, have a quick cigarette, make sure the boy's alright, come back and get these tunes on. Here we. Is it just Singer here? The last 10 comments are Singer. Is there anybody else here from Singer? Hey Singer, give me another song in. Nobody's putting any other songs on. You give me another song and I'll be back in 10 minutes and I'll play it. X's knows. What else do you want? In fact, I'm going to put Roxette on. 20 seconds, Roxette one on. 15. 10. 5. Yeah, Roxette's going on. Church of Your Heart, Roxette for me. Guilty Pleasure. Ali, Roxette, Church of Your Heart. You've been warned. You were too late. Roxette is going on. Church of Your Heart. It's a lesser known Roxette song, but yeah, I like it. Cheers, Singer. Right, guys, I will be back in 10 minutes. 10 people in the chat. Yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes. They'll be playing your songs. Peace out. I'll be back soon. How do I turn this off? I don't know how to turn it off. Right, where? I don't know. How do I turn it off? How do I turn it off? End stream, that's the one. Right, I'll be back in 10 minutes, guys.